Hello, everybody. This is Love of Truth Tarot, and we're going to get into another collective reading. And I'm going to do my singing bowl, but I'm going to do the, sorry, I was just doing something. I'm going to do this first. Okay. Let's get into this reading. So, we're just going to pick up on the collective energy as usual. Whoa. Okay, there's a lot going on here. 2 cards just came out, so I'm going to take those. Because it's definitely a lot going on here in the energy. I can feel it. There's water on my cards, so water energy. So emotions. Okay, so there's something going on with emotions, and we also have the Queen of Cups. So to start off with, we have the 5 of Wands and the Queen of Cups, or the 5 of Wands reversed, and then the Queen of Cups. And I just get like an overflow, a flood of emotions from this card, and maybe that's you or someone else at this time. It says a choice based on sincere feelings, imagination, dreams, empathy, occult interest, deep feeling. Your mother or a mother substitute may play a significant role in near future events. So I'm mainly just getting, like a flood of emotions. And I feel like it's an overwhelming amount of emotions. And then with the 5 of Wands reversed, usually this is the end of a conflict or reaching some sort of agreement after a struggle or conflict. So there must have been some sort of conflict, and I think that's where the emotions are flooding from. So you're reaching an agreement after something with somebody. Okay, we have 2 cards. We have the Knight of Wands reversed and then the High Priestess reversed. Okay. Okay. So what sticks out to me with this Knight of Wands reversed is one who promises much but does not deliver. So maybe there was a situation where somebody was promising something but didn't deliver exactly what they said they would. Almost like doing too much, like showing a lot more than what is actually happening, like being overly, like it's good to be passionate, but then if you're overly passionate about something that you're not really backing up, like you're talking a lot, but you're not backing it up, it's like, it's not healthy because I'm getting also like a ping-ponging type of energy where it's like a back and forth thing. I don't know. And then the High Priestess reverse is like your intuition either not kicking in, like you're not listening to your intuition. This also could mean manipulativeness, lack of emotional control, it says. So again, with the overwhelming emotions, we also have water in the background here. Both these ones are Is this the throat chakra? I don't even know. I have to check that. Because some of them are similar looking. I think it is the throat chakra. Sorry, guys. But, alright, here we go. No, I was wrong. Okay, third eye chakra. Should probably have... I've showed you guys this before. I don't know if anybody's seen this before, but this is my little chart to help me. I just get confused between the third eye and the throat chakra. But anyway, so it's the third eye. Oh, that makes sense with the high priestess. Okay. So it's like you have this deep knowing, you really do, but for some reason, your emotions are blocking it. Your emotions are blocking your intuition. It's basically what it said. Lack of emotional control. Misuse of intuition. So it's like you know how to use your intuition, and you know, like, something is nudging you, but then your emotions can cloud that. Yeah, okay. Can we get more on this? Angels, guides, ancestors of the highest white light. Something wants me to take this card. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups reverse. Fear of moving on, stagnation, monotony, accepting your lot. So, some sort of fear of moving on. Accepting what is, you know? So your emotions are clouding what you know in your heart needs to be moved on from. Can we get more information on this? Angels, guides, ancestors of the highest white light. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords. So this is a new idea. This is truth. This is clarity. This is mental clarity. Ability to concentrate. The truth, yes. So something about the truth is, again, your emotions are clouding your intuition, and it's not allowing you to see the full truth of something. And so for some people, you just don't want to look at the truth. Not everyone. There are some people, I think, that want the truth, but maybe are confused. I think that's what it more so is that you're just confused because of your emotions. Again, you know, your emotions are clouding your judgment. And then we also have the Five of Pentacles. I'm sorry, I always say five. This is the Six of Pentacles reversed. And I always think of this one reversed is like strings attached to something. So it does say unpaid bills, money problems, bad debts, greed, selfishness, stinginess, miserliness. So, okay, somebody might be being selfish in this situation, or it's a call to be more selfish, if this makes sense. Maybe you are the person that gives a lot to people. I'm just turning this upside down so you can see the original picture on here. It's like a little bright here, but you might be a very generous person to the point of maybe giving too much, you know, to where you're depleted, and then that's probably why your emotions can be so overwhelming, and then that's why the emotions can cloud your judgment or cloud your intuition and what you know needs to be done. So reversed, again, either someone is being selfish, or there's this feeling of strings attached, like you can't just be. And this feels like it has to be with another person, a relationship that you might have in your life. And you're just like, I'm getting also you're confused. You don't know. Like, I'm feeling like you're saying to yourself, well, I give so much. I just don't understand. And I think what this is telling you is saying, okay, yes, you are a generous person and that's a beautiful thing, but you need to like reel it in, like reel that generosity in sometimes back to yourself. Like give that to yourself instead of giving it to someone else. Because first of all, there's a balance to everything. It can't just be all giving and it can't just be all receiving either. So you have to know when to give, when to receive, and when to walk away from something or a situation that you know isn't serving you. Okay? And then we have the Two of Swords reversed. Indecision, delays, postponements, seeing the truth, lies being exposed. So this is also a clarity. And upright, it's like being blinded to the truth, but reversed is more so the opposite of that, like a mental clarity about it all. Again, with the Ace of Swords, is a very similar thing when the Two of Swords is reversed. It does say, indecision, delays, postponements, which is probably part of this too, because you feel like maybe there's a delay, you don't know what choice to make in this situation. But you're seeing the truth and lies are being exposed to you. Okay. And that could be lies other people are telling you. That could be lies that you're telling yourself. Okay. And then we also have the Lovers. All right. This is all about choices too. Maybe it's a choice about a lover that you have, or somebody that is very close to you, a kindred spirit. But I am feeling that it could be romantic, or a partnership, if you want to call it that. Okay, so, but again, this can be applied to anybody, so it's not always like that, but I pick up the main energy, but take what applies. But there is definitely a choice here that you feel you need to make, and you feel like you just don't know how or what decision to make. You don't know how to make this decision. You don't know what decision to make. Okay, we have Three of Pentacles too. All right. And this is working together. This is collaboration. So what I'm getting from this is, if you can work with this person, now here's another third eye chakra popping up on the card. Okay. If you can work with this person, I'm getting that, things can work out. Okay. If you can't communicate correctly or respectfully, or as many other ways, there's so many dynamics to this. That's what I'm feeling. But in general, if you can communicate in a positive way, in a respectful way, if you can work together, collaborate, compromise, build together, then yes, this can work. But now what's the reverse of this? Wasting time, lack of ambition, delays, disappointment, paltry effort. So you're probably going to feel the reversed if this, if there is no communication, if there is no resolve, if there is no working together, you're going to end up feeling like you're wasting time. You're just not going to feel into it, or like motivation to want to make it work, if that makes sense. Also delays, I'm getting like, okay, if you're not working together and doing your part and they're doing their part, it's going to feel like things are held off, things are delayed, and it's always going to feel like a delay. So, I mean, it's a good sign that it is upright, so that is good. But let's see, let's get some more here. Oh yeah, and then it said paltry effort, so that's not, I mean, that was the reversed definition, but like you're gonna feel like if the collaboration doesn't actually pull through, then you're gonna feel like the person isn't putting in enough effort. Even if they are, that's what I'm hearing. Like, it's gonna feel like they're not putting their part in. I guess that makes sense. Like, if they're not collaborating, if they're not working with you, it could be vice versa too. Like, it could be something that you're maybe not seeing or doing, that would, make it look like maybe they're not putting enough in. But I think that everybody is mature enough to know what you're doing. You should be able to self-reflect and see. And that's the message too, is like, reflect, see what you need to do, what you need to put in, like what effort you need to like bring to the table, and the other person needs to do the same. Okay. All right. So we have Ace of Wands reversed. Hesitant, missed opportunities, waste talent, potential, and fertility. So I feel like it's wasted potential. I'm just getting this from the other person. Like, there's a lot of potential. It could be for you as well, though. I mean, this can always go both ways. But it's like, I feel like your energy is like you're trying to get a higher perspective of everything. You're really putting a lot of effort in, again, with, the Six of Pentacles, where I was showing how it's upright. You're a very generous person, giving, and almost give too much, right? You probably feel undervalued when you're giving, and then you don't feel like you're receiving enough. And then it's like, I'm feeling with this other person, there's a wasted potential. Like, they have the potential to do this, right? To give you the equal amount of energy that you're putting out. But it doesn't seem like it's always seized. Like, the potential is not always utilized, if that makes sense. And it's just, and potential is just potential, right? Until someone takes action. And it's great if you take action, 3 out of 4 times, but it's like, hey, if you didn't do it every single time, it's not like the end of the world. But at the same time, it's like, you gotta keep showing effort and keep consistently like using the potential that you have and putting action into it, right? Hope that makes sense. Whoa! Alright, we have like a bunch of cards, so I don't know. But I will try to read these. Alright, I have a bunch here. Okay, so we have 2 of Cups, and then the Strength reversed. The 2 of Cups is a union, and I knew this. I just felt this. This is a relationship issue. This is, for most people, okay, something dealing with love, a romantic partnership, whatever you want to call it, companionship, okay, and I'm feeling like there is a lot of love. There is a strong connection between you and this person, okay? But there's a lot of self-doubt, lack of confidence from one or the other or both, feeling inadequate. So I'm feeling like it's the other person. It could be you, and again, it could be both. But I just feel for the main part, it's the other person that feels like they're inadequate. They're not strong enough. They feel, maybe they feel you're more advanced than they are. I'm going to start putting these here just so I can see everything clearly. There's a lot of love there, okay, but if one person keeps feeling this way, like a lack of confidence, low self-esteem, or feeling inadequate, feeling weak, then it's kind of like what you think and feel is what you're going to get. So that's the energy you're going to get from them. If they feel that, even if it's once in a while, you're going to feel it, I think like part of this too is like, okay, accepting it, like asking yourself, are you going to accept this? Do you want to accept this? Are you? I'm not saying you should or you shouldn't. I don't know. You have to do what's best for yourself. What's healthier for yourself. I don't know. Or whatever your heart is telling you. But I do not suggest going with any sort of abusive situations. But it's like, you have to ask yourself, how much do you want this? What do you want from this? Right? Now, it's interesting. We also have Temperance and we have the Six of Cups. So, Temperance, I always think of divine timing or balance. I'm going to read the side here. It says, I know my extremes. Now I seek peace. Interesting. Okay. I'm just observing these for a second. Okay. So, it's interesting. It says, all right, I'm going to read everything it says on here. Balance, peace, patience, moderation, inner calm, perspective, tranquility, harmonious relationships, soulmates, serenity. So, this is your soulmate. It says harmonious relationship. So, okay, I see. It's like, again, with the give and take and the angel pouring the water between the cups. I'm sorry it's not exactly focused. I do the front camera for these so I can see what I'm doing. But anyway, the cups, the water being poured between the cups, it's like representing the fact that like you pour into their cup, they pour into yours, and that's how it should be. And maybe sometimes you're feeling like, hey, I'm pouring into your cup. Are you going to pour back into mine? What the heck? Where is it? Right? So that is what a harmonious relationship looks like. It's kind of like saying, here is the template of what a harmonious relationship should look like. And you're not feeling, at times, there are moments of disharmony and where you don't feel like your cup is being poured into, and maybe the person feels the same way, and there needs to be some sort of balance. I don't know. I can't speak, again, this might just be all for you. This might be a little bit of both. It might be for the other person. I don't know. But, again, as they say, take what resonates, right? So one person's feeling like I'm pouring all this into you, but I don't know if anything's going to come back. And it has come back before, but I don't, it's like an uncertainty, like not knowing, is it going to come back? When is it going to come back? And I feel it's creating a lot of emotional turmoil within you and a lot of instability. That's just what I'm picking up. Because of this, like not knowing, right? And then the Six of Cups is all about remembering memories of love of the past. And I'm feeling like this is with you and this person. Okay. Nostalgia, remembering the good times, maybe. That's what it is. Yeah. It's remembering the good times. So maybe it's saying, like, focus on that. And then this is the heart chakra. So it's like, focus on what is important. You know, there's definitely a lot of love here. There's a lot of connectedness even through the past. I don't know if you've known this person like a lot of your life, maybe all of your life, maybe even since you were children. I don't know. But maybe there's also a message to reintroduce this innocence, this youthfulness, this playfulness, maybe a lightheartedness that might help this situation. I'm not saying like it's gonna, solve all your problems. I'm not a counselor per se here. I don't know exactly what's going on with your situation, but I do feel the energy of, because it says returning to one's roots. So it's like in this relationship, you're both going to need to go back to like who you were together in the beginning, if that makes sense. If this is worth working on, which it feels like it is. And again, it's like with the strength reversed, whoever this is feeling inadequate and low self-esteem, like I understand that, but that needs to be dealt with. That needs to be handled. Whoever is feeling that way, like I'm not saying it in a, rude way, but it's like it needs to be handled. It's just a matter of fact thing. It's just a fact that like you can't have a fulfilling relationship with someone else if you're not feeling secure, if you're not feeling adequate, if you're not feeling strong. And you're always feeling so vulnerable, but like to the point of you can just be attacked at any moment, or you feel attacked all the time, maybe. It could be you or the other person again, but it's not going to, like, you have to sort that stuff out within yourself, and no one can tell you how to do that except for you, Maybe I can get one more card. I didn't want to go this late, but let's see. Angels, guides, ancestors. Okay. All right. Yeah. Justice reverse. So it's like there's this injustice happening between you guys. Lack of accountability comes up. Like the scales need to be balanced. Okay, karmic avoidance. So someone's avoiding their karma. All right. Yeah, take accountability. Everyone needs to take accountability. It says here, I get what I give. Okay, so it's interesting because, like, I was saying that you are feeling like you're giving, and not receiving. It could be, again, for the other person, how they feel as well. But all I know is things need to be balanced, that's for sure. With temperance here and then justice reverse, it's like Yeah. Yeah, things really need to be balanced here. And then the Lovers as well. And then we have the Two of Cups. So it's like this love is strong, okay? The Six of Cups. There's so much strength in the love, yet there's so much insecurity. There's so much like sensitivity to maybe like worries, like, is this gonna happen again? Or not who, but you might even be feeling like, who is this person? Like, they say this one thing and then they do this other thing and it's not matching up. And it's like, I think it is because of the insecurities. And those insecurities, again, they need to be worked on. They need to be integrated with who the person is, whether that's you or the other person, whoever this is. It needs to be addressed and looked at within yourself. It's not like you have to prove it to anybody or saying like, well, I'm doing this or I am, it's like, okay, if you are, you are. It's going to be seen, it's going to be felt, it's going to be heard. So it's not a matter of like proving or showing necessarily. It's a showing of it just being what it is, if that makes sense. Like, nothing should be forced. That's what I'm getting. Everybody take accountability, So if you already are, that's what I feel like you already have been doing, and maybe that's why you're hesitant. Like, what do I do in this situation? I don't know which choice to make. Yeah. But I feel like this is also a to be continued situation, so it's kind of like open-ended, and I don't think that there's actually a end, like, explanation for this or like a end goal. Well, there's an end goal, but like, I don't feel like this is the end of this reading, even though I'm going to end it here. But I feel like in a way we're going to hear about this in the future, and it's not like, you might not know what decision to make right now. So it's kind of like you're on standby. But I think in your heart you're going to know what decision to make when the time is right. But communication is key, and that's what I'm hearing. Respectful communication is needed in this situation, and to respect yourself. Continue to lift yourself up, do things that are going to help yourself. If you feel that you're getting lost in the other person, go retreat back to yourself. No matter what happens, no matter how angry somebody might get, it's like, your boundaries are your boundaries, and you need to respect them, and other people need to respect them too, whether you like it or they don't like it. It doesn't matter, right? So, because that's true love. Like, when you love yourself, then you're only able to love other people when you love yourself. So, that's all I got for you guys today, and I appreciate everybody, whoever's been watching. If you like the video, please like, and if you like to subscribe, please do so as well. And any information you might need would be in the description box below. So thank you guys for watching. All right, hope you're doing well. Bye.